Hi, I'm here with Eduardo DiMartin,
the Studio General Manager for Next Level Games.
And we're here to talk about their brand new game, Captain America Super Soldier. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what this game is overall?
Basically what this game is it's a third-person action-adventure game. Captain America at time of World War II. Cap is dropped into Europe. He's got to infiltrate Madame Hydra's castle, and the rest goes from there. It all takes place within the castle and some of the outskirts of the castle. So you'll be all your missions will be based in the castle, and you'll go. There's quite a vertical drop into the bowels of the castle, where you get to see a lot of cool stuff. And obviously, it has well, you'll see a lot of the Northern European feel of the castle. So
now you say it all takes place in the castle. So is it? How does the level structure work? Is it like level 1 starts and you go through to the end of that, or is it more of an open
once you've opened it, you can go back.
Okay.
So it kind of, you just unlock, you start to open up the entire space. It's not an open world game,
right,
but I mean it's an arena, it's an arena-based game, but it doesn't feel like that. There'll be a lot of different rooms and hallways and little secret passages you'll be able to take Cap through whenever you want to discover new things and collect stuff along the way to create sort of a meta game on the side.
Great. All right. And now this game, is it based on the plot of the upcoming movie, or?
No, actually, it's completely an original script written by Christos Gage, and really all that we have to do with the movie is that we're going to launch at the same time. Okay. So that's about it.
So it's a different continuity, doesn't?
Yeah. What's really cool about it is, you know, for Cap and Marvel fans, what they're going to do is they're going to go to a movie, they're going to watch the movie, they're going to enjoy the movie, then they go play the game, and then there's more story and there's more stuff that you see as part of that's Cap, right? So it's pretty cool.
Are you also hoping to, since it's technically not a movie game or just a well-planned thing, of then avoiding the somewhat curse of the movie tie-in video game?
Yeah, I mean, one of the great things I think that in partnership with Sega and Marvel, it's been really great is that we're creating the best environment possible to create the best game we can to create the best video game we can, right? And so that's really cool. We don't have a lot of dependencies on the movies, and I think that's what kind of kills some of the games that are associated with movies is that they got to deliver stuff, and there's two highly high-profile, very intense projects that are on this course that have to connect, and we don't need to do that. The movie doesn't need to do that. So each genre of media just decides on making the best thing that they can possibly make with what they have, which is awesome.
All right, great. What in the gameplay and the action, what do you think did you guys really worked on to try to make it feel like it's a Captain America game first and foremost, and not just any superhero game? There's
a lot of weight to the combat. In tuning the combat system, you want to really feel when Cap punches or pulls on a combo that there's weight to it, that it feels like a guy that's like, over 6'4" and is a super athletic, kind of the peak human person, right? So we do that in our combat system. There's a lot of weight to it. In our platforming, as you platform, you platform from one object to the next. Your timing, as long as it's impeccable, you're going to get these extraordinary animations that make you feel like you're Cap, and only Cap could pull those off. So those are the really cool things. Also the shield, which no other video game IP uses a shield right now. You'll be able to deflect bullets back to your enemies as long as you time them correctly. You'll also be able to use the shield in a multi-shield attack. So there's lots of cool ways of using the shield. There's 2 different ways of throwing the shield. So it's a lot of things that feel like Cap. I think one of the biggest compliments was a couple of guys were watching that were just huge Cap fans. And they goes, "This doesn't look like a video game. This looks like Cap." So I was like, "Oh wow, that's pretty cool." So I heard that, I was like, "Wow, excellent."
That's great. All right, and when is the game coming out?
The game's coming out in July.
July? July. All right. That's Captain America Super Soldier coming out July 2011.
Sort of that non-interactive sequence that sets the scene. He's got to destroy in this demo 3 cannons, so he's getting sort of the mission right now.
Do you guys involve Bucky at all in the storyline, or is he just kind of quietly absent?
Maybe. I can't tell you guys everything, right?
I guess we have to think something, right? The mud on the shield in the cinema, is that a real mechanic of like, does he get progressively dirtier, or is that just kind of for the cinema?
In this demo it isn't. It's basically just, he arrived in Europe, and there's a battle scene that takes place outside in the mud and rain, and so he's kind of comes into the scene like that. So. All right, so it's your basic combat system. Your strikes, your count. You can grab people, which acts as a counter. You notice there's two different enemies here. Ones with tonfas that have a little battery pack in the back that stun you for a little momentarily, and then guys that don't have them, right? That just use their hands for combat. So as your timing gets better and you progress through, beating all these guys up, you'll eventually get stronger looking counter moves, and so that obviously for the gamer that is pretty experienced, they're going to be able to achieve those, and it looks different. This is unique to Cap. As you can see, he's deflecting bullets from the soldiers. And let's see, get another one for you here. And so you can use that sort of an offensive long-range attack that Cap can use with a shield that's not obvious. And so basically here what you'll see is Cap's platforming lines. And obviously the better you are at timing it, the better animations you get, like that one and that one. And it really shows off Cap's athleticism and his ability to not fly, but because Cap can't fly, but to actually move through the world in a different way.
Good jump.
And also takes you off the ground, so you're not always doing combat all the time. And what you get to see throughout the world is through Cap's heightened vision, he's able to detect where he needs to trigger platforming lines. In this particular situation, I'm releasing a bar so he can traverse this scene. And this particular scene gives you an idea of some of the lighting that we've got going for the game, which looks pretty cool. This is another set piece interactive sequence. It kind of helps build up the momentum and sort of the feeling of what's going on. He's got to destroy this cannon, so he gets in there, gets shot at. You'll see all that. Use the shield, obviously, knock people down. And another platforming line that incorporates explosions and things.
Is there any way for when he throws the shield for it not to return to him?
No. That's just part of being a superhero, you know?
Flawless.
Exactly.